you sung the Scottish national anthem wrong to the Scotland team.
Yes.
Hey, that's all right. Don't worry.
New environment.
What's Danny Kaye going to think of me? I was asking for his autograph last week. Hello and welcome to Tom Talks Sport. Today we are lucky enough to be joined by Harlequins and Scotland international James Lang. Welcome, James.
Thank you for having me, Tom.
Thank you for coming on, mate, honestly. So I think the best way to start is we're going to break the ice. Unintentional, it's a penguin. We're going to start with a joke. I would like to start with your joke, please, James.
Okay, so why are penguins good racing car drivers?
I don't know.
Because they're always in pole position.
I'm not going to read my one. Let's talk rugby. Okay, you've had a bit of a whirlwind 3 years. We're going to go back 3 years. St Mary's University, phone call, swift move to Wales, and then it's been upwards from there.
At college, I went to St Mary's University for my first year. I kind of stopped the whole playing outside of university. I kind of just put it on the back burners. Just playing university rugby, just having a bit of fun, living my life really. Just
more social.
Yeah, more social side of rugby. So towards the end of my first year at uni, I had a call from Rupert Moon, who was the kind of like DOR head of operations up in North Wales. Would I be interested in coming up, maybe exploring options up there? So I went up there, played for 2 seasons. My first season, so we're playing in the Welsh Championship, which I'm sure many people would know how the Welsh Championship is. It's quite a rough league.
Physical.
Very physical. A lot of cheap shots, and me being
the soft
kind of
Surrey
like
boy.
a Surrey, well-spoken English kid.
Were you a target?
I think I had a target on my back. So I had to deal with that for 2 years.
Yeah.
The experience up there, what I learned, the coaches, like the players I played with, I've learned a lot, and I wouldn't be where I am now if I didn't go there. So
it truly brought out the best in your game.
Yeah,
you learned a lot. Physicality went up.
Yeah.
And then from there, so that was the first step. So you had a random call of Rupert.
Yes.
Straight to Wales. You had an awesome year there, a year and a bit.
Yeah. So my first.
You learned to tackle.
I learned to tackle because I'm sure you've heard the stories from St Mary's, the famous Exeter University away game where the big number 8 came gunning at me, and apparently I stepped aside. I think I don't know if we should use the
word apparently. I think that did happen. I think you did step out the way of a tackle. But regardless,
who knows?
Wales fixed the man. So
yes.
You've gone to Wales. You've had a great 2 years. You've really progressed with your rugby, and that's been a great experience for you. You thought, I'm really having a great time.
Yeah.
And then it was Christmas come early, because then you received another phone call. You're good at receiving phone calls.
I'm very good at receiving phone calls.
So the next phone call, what was the next move?
So I guess towards the end of my second season, that was really where I kind of stamped my mark in the team. I was starting every game. I was loving my time up there. So I was working with my agent at the time, and an opportunity came up. Say Harlequins are looking for a academy fly half.
Yeah.
So I was just turned 21 there, so I was still relatively young into the game, I guess. Still learning, and I guess the opportunity came up, and I couldn't turn it down. I spoke to Phil Davis, who was my coach at the time for RDC, very well renowned coach, and yeah, he was like, look, he knew Mark Mapletoft. They had a conversation as well, and yeah, the rest. From there, I kind of just made my decision and packed up, moved down south.
Made the move.
Yeah.
So obviously I joke about you learned to tackle, but obviously that year or the 2 years you had in Wales, you did truly progress, and it wasn't a case of luck, it wasn't just a phone call, it was you truly stated your mark up in Wales, you played well, you earned your stripes, you got that starting position. Obviously you and your agent got together, you created a great show reel. You created the show reel from playing so well.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing.
On YouTube.
Check it out, James Lang Highlights, 2018? 16, back in the day. But yeah, so credit to you, a lot of hard work, and it paid off. So next thing, you've packed your rucksack, you've got your toiletries, you're ready to go, you say Yaki Dar to the Welsh, and then down to Surrey, that's where you're based now?
Guildford, yeah.
Down to Guildford, to the home of the Harlequins. What a journey. And may I say as well, very inspiring for young players to come from, within a 3-year transition, from university social rugby, keeping your head down a little bit, playing the rugby, to North Wales, taking an opportunity to being contracted with one of the best teams in the world.
Yeah.
To tell the story. It's very inspiring for young players, you know, if they keep their head down, they keep playing, you know, and the opportunity is always there for, you know, for young players to take their game to the next level. And you've shown that, so inspiring.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So mate, you've made it to Harlequins, you've signed the paper, you are now a professional rugby player. Doesn't mean everything though, the hard work now starts. Let's just say congratulations to you, that was a hell of an achievement. Have a sip, I made that coffee, it might be a bit cold.
What?
Awful.
No,
I've never been good at making coffee. Let's talk about the journey and the experience you've had as a professional rugby player. So you went into the Harlequins team on an academy contract. It's daunting. You know, you weren't one of those players that, you know, stay in the system through the academy, through the young stage of the academy and work way up into the first team. This was all very, very new for you. You went straight into the academy. What were you feeling? Was it daunting? How were the older guys? Talk to me. First season there.
So I talk about my first day. It was like being back at first day of school. Absolutely bricking it.
Yeah.
So obviously, spend my first year. I talked about my first season there. So it was quite a slow process. Pre-season went really well. Kind of just getting to grips with getting up to speed with the intensity of training was nothing like I've ever had before.
I can imagine.
It was very, very tough, but I loved every minute of it. Like, you know, training full time, that's your job.
Yeah.
It was a dream come true, I guess. My first season was kind of, I don't know, I had a few setbacks with injuries. Tore my quad twice.
Why'd you do that?
Why?
Yeah.
I just didn't fancy playing, you know.
That's not good. So that was a setback for you?
Yeah, so that was a setback. That was my first setback, major setback, I guess. I was out for 3 months, 2.5, 3 months for my first time I tore it, and then I was back for about a month, and then redid it in a game against Ospreys in the LV Cup.
So we're going to go with 2 serious questions. First one, how excited were you when you received your first Harlequins stash bag?
Ooh.
It's got to be the best.
Christmas
come early. Yes.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
I mean, that's why everyone plays sport, isn't it? It's for the kit, it's for the stash. Get my kit, go to put it on. It's all a bit small. Obviously they thought, there's a fly half coming in. Fly half usually aren't, because I'm quite big for a fly half.
Very big boy.
Thank you, Tom. And so they've got all my sizing wrong, so I kind of tried to put my vest on. It came out crop top. And I started panicking there. So I'm in a new environment.
What's Danny Kaye gonna think of me? I was asking for his autograph last week.
Exactly, and I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
And we had a meeting on, so I was getting a bit flustered and that.
Of
So
course
I just kind of shoved the jacket on, which was really tight. I was sweating, and I just went into the meeting. And from there, I kind of got it all sorted. Dennis, the kit man, Dennis Harding.
Pull Dennis aside. Dennis, mate, you need to sort it out. You need to bring out
the best kit man in the league.
Big up, Dennis. So you rocked up to Harlequins. This is a completely unfamiliar setting, very professional. Were you starstruck seeing some of those big names that only you'd seen on the TV before, and then you were essentially one of those guys now? You were part of the squad. Slightly starstruck?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't.
Hello, Mr. Rob Shaw.
Yeah, no, it was mad. Obviously, you grow up watching them play. Your idols. I grew up. My father is Welsh. Obviously, Jamie Roberts was there as well.
Yes.
Massive legend in the game. A lot of legend in the game at Quins. And yeah, it was mad. I was a bit starstruck, I guess.
But what a nice feeling that you've achieved that yourself and you've earned that. You've got involved yourself. You've worked really hard for it, and you should have enjoyed that sort of feeling being around these players.
You quickly kind of understand that they're just normal blokes, great blokes. You could just have a chat with them, a normal chat like you would anyone. But yeah, I was a little bit starstruck, but I kind of got over that quite quickly. Straight into pre-season. grafting, working hard, and dying on the watt bike.
Straight to the hard work. James, last season I'd say was your breakthrough season. Talk us through the transition from academy into nailing down with that first team game time.
I was kind of established at the club, I guess, like a lot more confidence going around the club, and I kind of knew what it was all about, so I knew what I needed to do to get into that first team.
You're stamping your authority on that first team pitch, okay, and you're really taking the opportunity. Next up, I'd say probably your biggest rugby achievement. The phone calls again. That phone goes again.
It's ringing.
Scotland DOR, Gregor Townsend. Hello, James Lang. Talk me through it.
Yeah, so I was actually on a week off when I first got a phone call from Gregor. I was in
the pub.
No, never drinking.
I'm an athlete.
It's strictly professional.
Coffee and penguins.
So I was in Morocco actually, surfing.
You surf?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later.
Separate discussion. Yeah, and I got a call. It was quite out of the blue. Obviously, I think Tim Visser, a teammate of mine who's had multiple Scotland caps, gave him a number, and so Gregor called me up. He was like, "James, how are you? I'm not going to do a Scottish accent. I guess impressive how I've been going. I've had a few games now in the first team."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Yeah, if you keep going, there could be an opportunity for you to go on summer tour." I was like, "Wow, this is wicked. This is unreal." So yeah, we kind of said our goodbyes. I was like, "Great, hopefully hear from you soon." And that was that. I went back into training. I kind of had that goal in mind, getting that playing for summer tour, getting my first cap, which would be epic, which was nothing that I would have thought would happen that year.
Huge achievement.
So I guess I didn't really think that I had a chance going, because I didn't play a lot when I got back there. I was kind of getting these odd cameos off the bench. I wasn't really getting backed to start, unfortunately, and then a few injuries happened, I guess, about a month before the end of the season.
Sure.
So I kind of got thrusted into starting at 12, and I love that. I love that, I guess, pressure, the responsibility to be starting at 12 in the Premiership against some of the best players.
And that's where you've got to rise, on the big stage,
exactly,
the main stage. That's when it counts.
Yeah, and got another call. It was Gregor. Another phone call. And he said, "James, look, we're going to announce the summer tour team tomorrow, and you're going to be on it. I mean, is that something you'd like or whatever?"
Yes, please.
I was kind of wow.
Everyone.
Yeah, madness, and I caught me by surprise. I didn't think I was going to get selected, and yeah, so I was overwhelmed. I was over the moon. I was so happy.
If you've been selected to start your first game, which is against Canada, this is your first international appearance. Put on the Scotland jersey, you're feeling prouder than ever, slightly nervous, you're lining up, your hand's probably here. You're about to sing the anthem. The first part where you really need to perform is the singing. Did you know all the words?
I did. I do now. I thought I did. There's quite a funny story. So the first caps on the coach back from the team run have to do an anthem check.
I think I know where this is going. This is going to be you in front of the coach, holding the mic, hand shaking. You look good, you're in your Scotland stash, but I can tell you're nervous.
Yes, very daunting. All those, I don't know, 40, 30 blokes staring back at you.
Big Scottish men.
Yeah, scary blokes.
They are judging you.
Oh, of course. So first perfectly. Went swimmingly. Did it. No issues at all. And then got towards the end. I was confident. I knew it. So I wasn't nervous when singing out, because I thought I knew the anthem. I had sung it when I was 18 in the Scotland under 18s, and it's a well-known anthem. I thought I'd be fine.
You were confident?
Yeah, I was confident.
Were you aware this was going to go one of two ways? You were either going to get bullied, judged, maybe things thrown at you and bullied back to your seat, or it was going to be the best moment of your life, clapping, people are going to like you in the team.
Oh, I knew it could go the bad way as well, just through, they're proud Scotsmen on that coach, and if I come in here and get it wrong, English heritage, if I get it wrong, there could be trouble.
I'm not going to lie. I feel nervous. Please tell me the outcome.
Yeah, so basically went well for I'd say 80-85% of the anthem, and then I got one word wrong towards the end, and yeah, booed, heckled, walk of shame, back to my seat.
Have they let you live that moment down since today? Or?
I get reminded of it now and then.
You sung the Scottish national anthem wrong to the Scotland team.
Yes.
Hey, that's all right. Don't worry. It's game day. You're starting. You're playing against Canada. You're absolutely pumped.
And yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing feeling singing the national anthem. My parents had flown out. They're in the stand. Really proud day for both of my parents. Mum, especially her father, my granddad, being from born and raised up in Hamilton and up in Glasgow. So
Must have been very proud.
yeah, it was a very proud moment for
Obviously,
my family.
your mother was very proud.
Yeah.
Your father, you mentioned, was Welsh.
Yes.
Get that top off, lad! Stop singing, boy. Was that what it was? Was he saying this?
You'd thought so, but no. Obviously, being my dad, he's proud of me, isn't he? So
Of course he was.
He was whoever I played for. I think he'd be following them, supporting them, and just wanting his son to do well.
One of the best for you.
Yeah.
And the game went well. Obviously, you turned Canada over. And you
I guess it expected. Taking nothing away from Canada, they're a good outfit. Winning the game and starting and getting my first cap is
the occasion,
amazing, yeah.
everything. Your parents watching you must have been a brilliant day for you.
Oh, amazing! Yeah, wicked.
Incredible. Okay, obviously Tom Talk Sports viewers are all aware that they've got James Lang on today for the chat. So Twitter's been going absolutely mental, hasn't stopped going off. So they've requested we do a quick fire round. So we're going to ask you a few questions, and you've got to just fire the answers back to me, okay? First question, what is your favourite meal?
Paella.
Spaniel. Favourite holiday?
Oh, just not quick. Morocco. Surf holiday.
Surfer,
Yeah.
Norway. Who do you look up to?
My brother.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. Best moment of your career so far?
Get my first cap for Scotland in Canada.
Hell of an achievement. Not so good on the anthem. Advice to young rugby players?
Just whatever you do, just do it because you're for the enjoyment of the game. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to perform, and yeah, just make sure you're enjoying what you do.
That's why we play, because we love the sport. That's awesome. Party trick?
Shuffler.
Alright.
I'm not showing.
Favourite car?
Peugeot
206. If you're an animal.
Sport.
If you were an animal, this is from Jason in Northampton. If you're an animal, what would you be and why? He wants to know what animal you'd be.
What would I be?
Tell me, are you a tiger?
I'm not a tiger, no. I think I'd be a bird.
Yeah.
A falcon. Really fast, bird, fly.
Agile.
Agile.
Hard to catch.
Bird of prey.
There we go. Have you got any phobias?
Spiders. I cannot stand spiders.
Do you have a pre-game ritual?
I wouldn't say I have a ritual, no. Just like to just chill out. You know, people get pumped up a lot. I kind of like to chill, kind of take my mind off of it.
Alcoholic beverage of choice?
It's gonna be dark and stormy. If you don't know what that is, it's a dark rum and ginger beer.
You weren't expecting that, were you? That's awesome. I was expecting like gin and tonic. Slimline.
Oh, of course.
There we go. Last question. Really quick fire. Biggest pet peeve?
Bad service at restaurants. I know it sounds very pretentious and really bad.
But he's an international rugby player now, so he can be pretentious. That's been a quick fire round. It's been awesome having you on. It's been great to hear about your career, the progression you've had, and finding out about who you look up to, your surfing in Morocco, and your Peugeot 206. It's been James Lang, everybody.
Thank you for having me.